I wear a couple of hats. I work 3 days a week for Renewable Cobargo. Renewable Cobargo was funded out of the Black Summer bushfire event. The major thing that Renewable Cobargo is doing is looking towards putting in the microgrid up at Cobargo to make sure that in future disaster scenarios or at other times, the township has resilience against loss of the main power feeder coming into the town. I've been employed as an education/project officer up there. So as part of that role of educating the community about what they can do personally to save energy and therefore also save the planet.
You are fantastic at explaining this sort of technology. Can you give me a picture of what a heat pump is and basically how it works?
Well, people have actually had them in their house for many years and not actually realise that that's what they've got. It's a refrigerator.
Mm-hmm.
A refrigerator pumps hot air from the inside cabinet to the outside of the machine, and in that process gives you a cool cabinet inside. So any form of heat pump, that's all it is doing. It is moving heat from one side to the other side. So it can be used for either heating or cooling, depending upon the direction in which you are pumping the heat. The real advantage of a heat pump is they have incredible efficiency. It's an amazing way that physics has been applied, so you're getting efficiencies of 300 to 400%. So for a kilowatt of energy that you might put in, you can get 4 kilowatts of heat energy coming out the other side. So that's a good trick, and that's why they've been promoted, because they are so energy efficient.
Mm-hmm. So an air conditioner is a heat pump, is that correct?
Modern air conditioners, the split type systems that have been installed for the last few years, they are heat pumps. Now that's because they have two parts to them. You've got an indoor unit and an outdoor unit. A refrigerator, you don't actually see that, but there's a separate compressor that sits underneath the base of the refrigerator, which is the equivalent of what the outdoor unit would be on an air conditioner. The heat pump hot water systems, the style is often where you have a water tank and then a separate compressor outdoor unit as well, although there are models where the compressor unit has been integrated and sits on top of the tank. So it's a rather tall looking machine.
Mm-hmm.
And there's advantages for why you might want a hot water system which has the compressor separated. For example, you could have the tank inside your house and the compressor externally.
So in terms of climate change and trying to reduce our emissions, heat pumps are going to help us with that?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you listen to the mantra of Saul Griffith, which is absolutely correct in my opinion, we must electrify everything. It is the most efficient form of using energy because electricity is high quality energy. This is an interesting concept that a lot of people don't understand, that energy is not just energy. There's low quality energy, like heat is considered to be a low quality energy because you can't necessarily do a lot with it and it seems to be largely wasted afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas electricity, you can do a lot of work, it's very versatile. Anyway, so if we move to a marketplace where the electricity is being generated using green, renewable technologies, that is how we end up saving it.
Okay, here we go. How'd it go today, David?
Well, we've had a very big day. We reckon there was probably around 70 people came through today.
Fantastic.
Asking about, many of them didn't even know what heat pump technology was, so it
Yep.
gave us an opportunity to explain to them the principles of how it worked.
Yep.
And they're also able to engage with a number of suppliers and talk about how much it might cost them to implement this technology in their own homes.
Yep.
One of the things that came out of today was we're looking at a bulk buy program, and that's extended not just to the Cobargo community, but certainly our colleagues at Clean Energy Fraternity, our residents in the Tathra, Bermagui areas would be entitled to that deal as well.
So it's a bulk buy for heat pumps?
Yeah, bulk buy for hot water heat pumps, especially the Reclaim model
Uh-huh.
of heat pump, which is a very high quality model. We can arguably get sort of $300 or more knocked off the price, and that's even after you get the carbon credit rebates, the RECs and STC rebates. So that will help people who want to buy them get it down to a price. It's still they're an expensive machine, but
Yes.
they are a very good quality machine. And with this sort of new technology, we want to make sure people are getting machines that are going to last a long time.
So if they want to find out some more information, as always, they go to your website?
Yeah, they'll be able to track me down via our website, Renewable Cobargo. That's
Yep.
www.renewablecobargo.com. They'll find me on there, and I can have a conversation with them, take it from there.
Fantastic. You guys are just going gangbusters.
So exciting.
Yeah.
Exciting to see what is happening with the community as we push all together to electrify everything.
Fantastic.